Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all doing well. Today you're joining me on a moonboard session at Blue Spider. So currently I'm climbing v7, that's the hardest grade I've climbed, and I want to try get to v10 in the next year, or just over the next year. So by the end of 2025 I'd like to be climbing v10. That's the ultimate goal. So there's a few things I'm trying to do to get to that level, and I'm changing my training around, or changing my sessions around and starting to train more. So I'm doing a lot more core work, a lot more strength and conditioning, so trying to increase my shoulder strength, finger strength as well, so doing a lot more fingerboarding, that sort of thing as well. So with that said, let's get into this session on my road to v10. So starting off with a warm-up, just trying to get the whole body warm and moving to prevent any injuries. I need to particularly focus on my shoulders because I've had a few shoulder injuries, I've had a shoulder operation in the past, so it's really important for me to make sure my shoulders are warm, and like my legs as well, my groin, that I'm not going to pull any muscles, and kind of I feel good and like I'm not going to cause any injuries. But also the other thing that I really need to focus on warming up is my fingers. Obviously fingers are super important with climbing, and the last thing you want is to get injured. So making sure you do a proper warm-up and focusing on specific bits, especially fingers, for a moonboard session is super important. So once we finish with the warm-up, we're then moving on to the board, and again we're sort of just starting to warm up still, so we're focusing on doing some easy climbs, just working on technique, keeping myself as close to the wall as possible, just kind of getting the muscle memory going, that sort of thing. I'm trying to kind of get the body fully warm, trying to keep tension, and trying to work on my static strength and not cutting loose. So that's kind of what I was focusing on the warm-up. Also in the warm-up, nearer the end of it, I'm trying to find problems. So the session today is 4x4s, so 4 climbs, one after the other without any rest, and then I have a rest, and then I go again. I keep on doing that 3-4 times. So the 4 climbs I'm looking for are things that when I'm fresh I can flash, or should be able to get every time. When I'm tired they take some effort, and kind of by the end I should feel really tired, or quite tired. So yeah, that's sort of what I'm looking for, and I'm trying to find these problems, and doing it at the end of the warm-up kind of helps me to learn the problems to make it easier when I actually do the sessions, but also making sure they're not too difficult, so that I can't actually do them, and that they're not too easy that it's not actually doing anything. So I found the 4 climbs, and now we go into the actual session. So I've put all 4 climbs in a list on the Moonboard app, so that I can just open up the first one and then swipe when I complete it, and it'll change it to the next one that I want to do. So it just makes life a little bit easier. Instead of having to scroll through, find the right one, I can just climb down, I can just jump off once I've done one climb, swipe across, get back on and climb the next. So not the longest of sessions, but it definitely kind of was working what I wanted to work. And I wasn't really focusing on anything other than my strength and power, and my power and endurance. So really trying to concentrate on powerful moves, not necessarily big moves, but powerful moves that are just getting really big, like good engagement. Yeah, so this is a session that I feel like I notice a lot of improvement with. It's one of my go-tos just because I feel it does so much, and it's definitely a session that I would advise you doing. And you don't have to go straight onto the board. I was a little bit time pressured, which is why I went straight onto the board. Normally I'd warm up downstairs on the boulders as well, kind of focusing on technique, because I feel it's easier to work technique on the actual boulders than on the moon board. So that's it for today. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you've enjoyed, please leave a like, a comment and subscribe, and I'll see you.